you're not on holiday.
Hello Normans, happy Halloween! I'm Noelle Ghost.
And I'm Leo Pagula. Stay tuned for more news on Halloween safety.
And a review of Hocus Pocus.
I'm Dr. Danesh on this week's Tech Report.
And I'm Alana Morgan. Get ready for some spooky entertainment news and weather.
Around the school in 30 minutes, this is the Norman News. Boo! For all high school underclassmen, we always hear about Albion Street. Now is our chance to finally go. If you are a current senior, you are eligible to apply to attend Albion Street field trip on December 7th. However, space is limited, so make sure to apply soon. Late applications are not accepted. Deadline application is November 2nd. For more information, refer to the email sent out on Jupiter grades from Miss Mars. Natalie Opagula with some news on Halloween.
Thanks, Noelle. This Wednesday marks the 20-year anniversary for the Michael LeBau's famous witch house on Walden. For 20 years, the iconic Beverly Hills landmark has been giving out candy on the 31st of October. At 98 years old, Michael LeBau released a statement claiming that this Halloween he will be giving out 6,000 uniquely customized candy bars. In order to get your hands on one of these special bars, make sure to stop by the witch's house on Walden. Now to Nathan with sports.
Thanks, Leo. The World Series has been great. Thanks, Leo. The World Series has been great so far. In the first game, the Boston Red Sox won 8-4 against the Dodgers, taking a 1-0 lead. Next, the Red Sox won again at 4-2. And in both of these games, Boston was the home team. But once the Dodgers came back home, they won Game 3 in the 18th inning, 3-2. After that, the Red Sox beat the Dodgers 9-6 after the Dodgers had a 4-0 lead. The Red Sox won Game 5, sealing their World Series victory. And let's get ready for the next MLB season. Now to Genevieve with more sports.
Thanks, Nathan. We all know the amazing Stephen Curry on the Warriors. But did you know that he set an NBA record hitting at least 5 three-pointers in 7 straight games? He must be scary to all the other players because that's incredible. On Sunday, the 30-year-old star hit 5 three-pointers in the first half of the Warriors game against the Nets. He must be drinking an athletic potion. The previous record of 6 straight games with at least 5 threes was set by George McLeod during the 1995-06 season. Curry has had an impressive start to the 2018-2019 season. All we could do is wait and see through our looking glass and see what Curry with the shot does next. Now to Alana with fashion.
Thanks, Genevieve. It's Halloween, Normans. If you're lost on where to go or what to do, I suggest you head on over to the Knights of Jack. The Night of Jack features jack-o'-lanterns hand-carved for all ages. You can see over 1,000, and I quote, hand-carved illuminated pumpkins situated throughout our stunning property at King Gillette Ranch in Calabasas, California. That means pumpkins that's carved with some of your favorite brands, including Rolex, Hermes, and so much more. Also, pumpkins carved into your favorite shows, movies, and celebrities. It's super cool at night. Tickets for adults 13 and above are $25, $20 for children 4 through 12, and free for ages 3 and under. They also are letting you know that you should arrive 30 minutes before your entry window. Typical time on the pumpkin trail is 45 minutes to an hour. It stops November 4th, so be sure to get your tickets now. Let's send it to Kayla with some celebrity news.
Thanks, Alana. Thanks, Alana. This week we are talking about Demi Lovato's mom's take on her daughter's overdose. Demi Lovato, the famous former Disney star and artist's mom, is celebrating her daughter's recent accomplishment, a haunted 90 days sober. Diana de la Garza opened up about her daughter's recovery on the show Conversions with Maria Menounos, which was very frightening. Lovato recently had a drug overdose on July 24th, and according to her mom, her addiction was a disease that was not easy to deal with. When Diana was asked if she knew the full extent of Demi's struggles with substance abuse, the singer's mom replied by saying she knew that Demi wasn't sober, and that's all she really knew at the time. After all, Demi was 26 and she didn't live with her mother anymore. Very spooky. That's all for this week. Hope this wasn't too frightening. Now passing it on to Riley's movie review on Hocus Pocus.
Thanks, Kayla. Looking for a not-so-scary Halloween movie? Well, go ahead and watch Hocus Pocus by Disney. Hocus Pocus features actors like Sarah Parker, Betty Midler, and Betty Midler. The movie is about 3 witch sisters who are full of terror, and it's up to a teenager and a cat to stop them from ruining the city. The best part is that the movie was released in 1993, so you could get it on Blu-ray or DVD. Or you can even watch it in theaters again. So grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's new movie trailer.
Jump back. Twist the bones and bend the back.
Back in 1693, the people of Salem, Massachusetts, witches,
Yes?
thought they got rid of the Sanderson sisters for good.
We shall be back.
300 years later, it's Halloween Eve, and they're back.
We are home.
Are you boys a little old to be trick-or-treating?
We're talking about 3-inch hags versus the 20th century. How bad can it be?
Now they're digging up old friends
For the stench.
and running amok,
Amok.
looking for the one thing they miss most.
You stay for supper. I'm not hungry. Oh, but we are.
Only one boy has the power to stop them
Prepare to die again!
You have no powers here, you fool!
before all Salem falls under their spell.
Hello, you.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Bette Midler,
Hello.
Sarah Jessica Parker,
Would thou dance with me?
and Kathy Najimy. Hocus Pocus.
Into the night!
They love to fly, and it shows.
Good night. Sleep tight. No screaming.
Looks very spooky, Riley. All right, Leo, so what are some of the costumes you've seen today?
Well, I've seen a lot of people dressed as frat guys, police officers, prisoners, and the whole angel and demon theme.
I've seen a lot of girls dressed in the kind of risky business thing. I don't know why that's such a big thing this year. I've also seen like a Teletubby today.
Wow.
A lot of zombies, of course.
That's cool. Well, you know what the best costume is, though?
Yes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Now, let's send it to Jasmine with World News.
Thanks, guys. Midterm Mania. How is all of the commotion from midterms affecting the White House? Well, after 2 years of already a high turnover, the president is expected to let go and accept resignations of several department chiefs by January. President Donald Trump could have 6 cabinet officials depart in the weeks after next month's midterm elections, according to interviews with half a dozen current and former Trump officials and Republicans close to the White House. For Trump, who has already let 8 cabinet officials go, it would make for the highest turnover rate in recent history. It would also be a major disruption that can create a confusion between departments and agencies and causing multiple Senate confirmation fights. One official is Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, who announced last month that she's going to depart by the end of the year with no replacement. Sources say that in choosing replacements, the president will focus on how potential cabinet members can benefit him politically. Scary. Now to Jonah with technology.
Thanks, Jasmine. Get ready to mummify your previous generation iPads because Apple announced new 11-inch and 12.9-inch iPad Pros in New York yesterday, which now come with Face ID, a USB-C charging port, and a new Liquid Retina display. Aesthetically, they've got similar slimmer bezels that only come in black, like the new MacBook Airs. The black bezels, when paired with the smart keyboard folio, make the iPad Pro look closer to a laptop than as ever before. They also allow for the 11-inch model display to fit a bigger screen into the same overall dimensions as the prior 10.5-inch model. The iPads also lose their home buttons entirely in favor of the iOS 12 gesture controls found in Apple's new iPhones. Swiping across the various edges of the screen now brings you up to the home screen, lets you switch apps, and pull up to the control center, notification center, and dock. The new iPad Pros bring a redesigned Apple Pencil as well, which has gesture controls, a flat side to prevent it from rolling away, and a new charging method via magnetic attachment. It's sadly only compatible with the newer models, and first-generation Apple Pencils won't be compatible with the new iPad Pro either. Now, let's go to health with Yasmin.
Thanks, Jonah. If you live a high-stress life, you could have memory loss and brain shrinkage before you turn 50, according to a study published Wednesday in the journal Neurology. Cortisol is one of the body's key stress hormones, best known for its role in our fight-or-flight instincts. When we are stressed and on high alert, our adrenal glands produce more cortisol. Dr. Sudha Seshari, professor at neurology of UT Health San Antonio, asserted that higher levels of cortisol seem to predict brain function, brain size, and performance on cognitive tests. High levels of cortisol were associated with more damage to parts of the brain that move information throughout your brain and between the two hemispheres of your brain. Don't be like Frankenstein because your brain could explode from all that stress. Now to Bri with opinion.
Thanks, Yasmin. Kids love the magic of Halloween. Trick-or-treating, classroom parties, and trips to a neighborhood haunted house. But for mom and dads, often there is a fine line between Halloween fun and safety concerns, especially when it comes to road and pedestrian safety. In 2016, 7,330 pedestrians died in traffic or non-traffic incidents, according to Injury Facts. Non-traffic incidents include those occurring on driveways, in parking lots, or on private property. NSC research reveals about 18% of these deaths occurred at road crossings or intersections. Lack of visibility because of low lighting at night also plays a factor in these deaths. Here's a scary statistic. Children are twice as likely to be hit by a car and killed on Halloween than on any other day of the year. In 2017, October ranked number 2 in motor vehicle deaths by months with 3,700. July is number 1 with 3,830 deaths. People who go out on Halloween need to stay more alert and think of those around them and their safety. If you go out tonight, make sure to stay safe and be careful. Now let's send it back to Noelle.
Thanks, Bri. Boo. Remember that school will be hosting tryouts on Friday, November 2nd at 2 p.m. If you have any questions, email Ahmad at ahosseini@bhusd.org or shadi@shadi.egbali@gmail.com. Now, let's send it back to Leo.
Thanks, Noelle. At lunch today, Thursday, and Friday, the Medical Science Academy will be selling UCLA merchandise in order to raise money for the UCLA Children's Medical Center. Merchandise will range from bags to pens and even sweatshirts. MSA will have booths set up on both the second floor patio and in front of the library. For more information, contact the Medical Science Academy in room S302.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at the weekly weather forecast for this week, Halloween edition, by hula girl Alana Morgan. Looks like on Wednesday, October 31st, it will be sunny with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. On Thursday, November 1st, it will be mostly sunny with a high of 82 degrees and a low of 59 degrees. On Friday, November 2nd, it will be mostly sunny with a high of 82 degrees and a low of 59 degrees. Also, on Saturday, November 3rd and Sunday, November 4th, it will be partly cloudy and sunny with a high of 78 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. Lastly, on Monday, November 5th, it will be sunny with a high of 75 degrees and a low of 58 degrees. Well, Normans, be safe on Halloween Day. Watch out for the vampires at night. Don't eat too much candy, and make sure you stay safe because it can get a little scary. Let's send it back to the Normans.
Thanks for watching.
Tune in next week for more Norman news and
Happy Halloween! At the camera, So get it.